Welcome to the Calyrex Game Corner's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Cindy, a young vagabond from the Hoenn region with pyromaniac tendencies, Gimli, a stocky, burly miner from Sinnoh looking for his lost son, Elodie, an enthusiastic foodie and baker from Kalos, and Schmidt, an enigmatic man from Johto with a duck. My name is Rich, and I'm the Game Master, and this is Dunsparce and Drampa. So,
Cool.
How we left Schmidt in the last session was that he separated from the party, kind of gathered his senses, and got his priorities straighted. And he decided that his next step would be to challenge the Mauville City Gym. So that he did. He walked up to the door, he opened it up, he handed his trainer card to the attendant at the front, and he opened two large red double doors to enter the gym. What he saw inside was impressively large. It seems like it's much larger on the inside than it is on the outside somehow. Just a dome full of people and Pokemon who are working to produce power. This is not super different from the Fortress City Gym in the sense that energy is a big concern for these people. However, instead of utilizing wind energy, they are just creating electric energy with turbines and gears and Pokemon, and there's just big old poles that are conducting electricity amongst each other. There's workers that are wearing full rubber suits and walking around, and it's almost seems like you should be having battles here. It's a little too crazy, a little too complicated. Standing before you are two very small children who are in what you understand to be gym uniforms. They appear to be identical twins. They come up to you and they say, "Hello, Challenger. We are Cleo." And the other one says, "And Chloe." And they say, "Welcome to the gym. Would you like to get started?"
Yes, please.
Okay. They are very small. They seem like they memorized a script. They can't be more than 5 years old. They are tiny. So they look at each other and they give a synchronized nod and they say, "Here we go." And they throw out two uniquely colored Pokeballs that you recognize to be the Mauville City balls. And out come two very similar looking mice. One is joyous and red, and then the other one is a little more timid and blue. And they say, "Go Plussy and go Miney." And they say, "It's time for a double battle." Who do you send out?
Its name is Deadass, not Plussy, is it?
I don't know. They said Plussy and Miney. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. With the Richie and Jessica.
Okay. Richie the Emolga and the Jessica. Roll one initiative for both of them. These two little mice are best of friends. It seems like they've been together as long as these two little girls have been together, and they are probably 4 or 5 years old. So that's kind of a while for two little mice. They are jumping joyously and happily, and it seems like there's a little blast of electricity surging between. Mining, the little blue one, goes up to Richie and looks very, very cute for a moment. I need to get a wisdom save from Richie.
11.
11 misses the save by 1 point.
Which it was a -1. Well, I guess ties favor the attacker, so they would have got it anyways. Yeah.
So Richie has been successfully charmed as Miney gives a very, very cute face to Richie, and he cannot resist kind of squeal in joy as to how cute Miney is. So for his next 2 attacks, his damage is reduced by 2. Plussy is going to go ahead and use the surging electricity between itself and Miney and fire off a Thunderbolt, also to Richie. Oh man, they mean business. Does a 19 hit? Sure it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Just 7 points of electric damage. You'd think it might be a little bit more with the synergy going on between these two mons, but it's a little blast of electricity that Richie is certainly not unfamiliar with. Now it's your turn. I
think Richie's just going to go for a spark.
Okay.
Into the Plusle.
Okay, let's see it.
It's an awful roll anyways. Math. Okay. 14.
14 does meet the armor class of Plusle. You are rolling, it is resisted, so if it's multiple dice, roll half the dice, or if it's a single dice of damage, just divide it by 2.
10 electric damage.
For a resisted hit, that's not bad at all.
Spark's kind of crazy. 2d8 plus 6. And that was just 1d8 plus 6. Like I rolled a 4, and that's 10.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Oh, you're charmed though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 8. Plussy takes a big hit from Richie, despite the cute look that Miney gave it earlier. It's not quite enough. And little girl Chloe says, "No, Plussy." And Plussel gives a reassuring nod and seems like they're so motivated to be in this fight.
I got a big old revelation dance.
Oh, okay. Show us what's up, Jessica.
Also going into the Plussel.
Okay, we're just getting Plussy out of here. Roll the damage. Super effective.
That was a crit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you automatically get your max roll of damage twice because it's super effective, right?
Yeah.
So then you're going to roll your regular damage with double the dice. It's going to be a lot of damage. I am kind of curious as to how much, though. We don't have a small amount of HPs.
13 plus 24. 37.
37. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jessica hits the battlefield. Does some sick ass breakdancing. Her baggy feathers are kind of rippling in the wind as she spins around. Does a little twist and more or less just earth bends a chunk of the ground into Plussy, who's already disoriented by the spark, and manages to nab the KO by 2 points. Very impressive. The girls were not expecting this. And Cleo and Chloe are like, "Oh no, Plussy, no!" Chloe says, "I've never seen that Pokemon before. Miney, you have to do this for us." And Miney goes, and it seems very prepared to avenge its fallen comrade. It is going to go for a Thunderbolt. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, it's going to go for a Thunderbolt to Jessica, which is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But Cleo learns that Jessica's a ground type at that point, because she may be small, but she is fairly smart. And she witnesses as the Thunderbolt just does not affect Jessica at all as she's smoothing. And Cleo says, "Okay, so no electric moves. Got it." But that's her turn. It's over. So you have an opportunity here to destroy Miney as well.
I'm going to have Richie hit up a charge.
Okay. No need to roll for that. Richie funnels electric energy out of his cheeks and around his body, and it seems like he is glowing in like a shell of armor made out of electricity. His armor class is increased by 2 points, and he's going to do more damage on his next electric type attack. What is Jessica doing?
I think Jessica's just gonna do the same song and dance.
Okay, it's another revelation dance, huh?
Yeah,
let's see it.
This one did not crit.
Okay,
18.
Miney's tough. Miney does not get KO'd by that. Miney might have been KO'd by a crit, but Miney is okay. Cleo and Chloe are both cheering, like, "You got this, come on!" And Miney, now a little bit smarter, a little bit braver, is going to funnel a Thunderbolt into Richie. Richie's armor class is increased by 2 because of the charge. However, I think it doesn't matter because that is a 24 to hit.
Jesus, okay.
Okay. Incoming neutral damage Thunderbolt from Miney. No plus bonus here. Or plus minus, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, rolls very well. Very inspired. That's going to be 12 points of electric damage.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Let's go, Miney. You don't even need Plussy. It is back to your turn, though, since there's like no mons left.
Yeah. Richie is in the yellow. So now that Richie's no longer under the effect of charm. I hit the first one with Spark just fine, right?
Yeah.
I just looked up the Pokemon and I realized they get Lightning Rod and Volt Absorb.
These two?
Yeah.
Well,
that's their hidden abilities.
I've confirmed to you via flavor text that is not their abilities. I also said it kind of outright that mine was doing less damage because Plusle wasn't there.
Oh shit, you did just say that, yeah.
Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have revealed that to you, but I did say it. So I will tell you that they do not have lightning.
Yeah, we're going for a Spark.
Okay.
To roll this thing. 19. So was a 27 break their armor class.
It does, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. 11.
Okay, 11 damage.
Oh. Well, no, it's not. Because on natural rolls of 18 or higher, the target is paralyzed, but it's an electric type.
Yep, that's true. That is true. Miney takes a big hit, does not get knocked out, but she's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Chloe and Cleo are just cheering them on. They're like, "Come on, Miney, you can do it. You've gotten out of trickier situations before." But to be honest, the outlook for Miney seems kind of grim. Regardless, Miney's going to go for a quick attack into Jessica.
Oh, wait. Retcon.
Retcon.
Richie had charge.
Yes, so a little bit more damage.
Electric type moves on your next turn, double your damage bonus.
So that's the plus part. That's after the
That's
dice.
the plus, so it would have been 17.
Okay. I was like, your damage bonus is 6, but no, it's not. Right? Is your damage bonus 6?
2d8 plus 6 on Spark, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Wait, 2d8 plus 6. That's really good. I'm not like regretting that damage calc. I did it on purpose, but
yeah. Acrobatics is 3d8 plus 6.
Yeah, acrobatics is crazy. What was I saying? Richie is kind of like Toidle and Quacko in the sense that they're like just going to be really strong right off the bat.
You know how it goes. Revelation Dance.
Yep. You sure you're counting your PP?
Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Because I have 17 left now. 17 to hit. Oh, not counting the modifier. Plus 6.
Okay, yeah, 17.
Jeez.
Yeah. Landorus is in their element, so to speak. Your dice are d10s, right?
Yeah, 1d10 plus 4.
You should roll. You should roll 2d10 plus 4. There's a chance that Miney survives.
2d10. Yeah. 19.
Okay. Do you have any inkling to describe how Miney's KO'd?
Every time I think Revelation Dance with like breakdancing, I always think Mario's down smash where he like kicks his legs in front and behind him.
Wait, no, that's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking like kind of like traps Minum in the corner and then just like does the down smash kind of thing and just like launches him off an edge.
I love that. That's funny. That happens. And Chloe and Cleo are like, Miney, no! And Miney's like, and just kind of like falls to the ground. They say, you're very powerful. Your birds are impressive. And I'm assuming you like have Quacko with you, right?
Yes.
He's not battling, but he's witnessing.
Mm-hmm.
They are very impressed with your birds. They think you are very cool. They think Schmidt is just the coolest guy. And in gratitude to your coolness, they give you $16. 16 Poké Dollars.
Oh, cool.
They say, our mommy gives us an allowance and the gym gives us money sometimes, so we're supposed to give this to you.
Right.
They say it.
Thank you very much.
They also say, and take this. And Cleo grabs a little super potion and spritzes it onto Richie. And Richie is back to full health, not back to full PP, but Richie is fighting fit. They escort you past the big open area that you had just conducted that battle in, and you find yourself in a more private place, perhaps. You're in a small little battlefield on the other side of a set of glass doors that has 6 pillars in the room. There are 3 to your left vertically, and there's 3 to your right vertically. They are about 5 feet across, and they're separated by 10 feet up and down, and 20 feet left and right, if you can picture that kind of shape of a square room. You see a teenage kid with straggly long hair. Oh, you made it past the girls. Welcome. My name's Edward. And he holds out his hand to be shook.
I also reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Great. He it seems like he's trying extra hard to give you a nice grip because he's a kid and he wants to make a good impression. Around his neck, he has a camera with a big. Sorry?
I think that was the most D&D sentence I've ever said.
Perfect. He has a camera around his neck that has a strap that goes around his neck, and it has a big old flash bulb on it. He says, I hope you don't mind, as part of the gym challenge, I like to take photos of the battle.
No problems at all.
He says, perfect. This is going to be a one-on-one. He says, choose your first Pokemon, and you can roll initiative for this battle.
Cool. I'm going to start with a Richie.
Okay. And you can apply Richie's dex to your initiative roll.
That is a 17.
Okay. Schmidt's team is going first. Cool. Edward sends out a pink sheep. As a Johto native, you know for sure that this is a Flaffy. Without question. How are you going to start?
I'm going to start with a good old acrobatics.
Okay, let's see it. Resisted, so you will be rolling half the dice or rolling the same amount of dice, but just in a smaller form. So, like, what's the dice D10?
3d8.
3d8. So you could roll 3d4 instead. That's probably the most elegant way to make that work.
Plus 6, so 11 points of damage.
Okay, for resisted hit, not bad.
And then I was going to say, as a bonus action,
Ooh.
I want to sneak in a quick attack.
Ooh. Is that a bonus action?
As a bonus action, you
Heck
may
yeah.
move 10 feet and attack a creature.
Very cool. Okay. Go for it.
It's just 1d6. There's no plus to it. So 2.
Okay, you know what? Free damage, though. Take that.
Yeah.
Now that Richie is up close and personal in this Flaffy's face, Flaffy does not attack you. Flaffy stares very solemnly into the eyes of Richie, and its fur starts to stand up on its end, and its body is coursing electricity. That is its turn. Edward sees this happening. He says, "Oh, I gotta get ready for the shot," and he presses a button on his camera. And if the flashbulb does that thing that old cameras do, goes like, like powers on. It's back to Schmidt's turn.
I'm assuming they use charge.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the same.
Right. No need to roll for that. Rishi takes inspiration from Flaffy and begins charging electricity itself. Very impressively.
And then also, as a bonus action,
a quick attack?
Another quick attack.
Let's go.
That one was 5. That's pretty good damage.
As Richie connects the attack, a bit of electricity sparks off of Flaffy, in the sense that this is familiar to you as the static ability, but it does not affect Richie because Richie is an electric type. There's a lot of static in the air. There's a lot of sparks that are traveling between Flaffy's fur and Richie's just furry body. And Schmidt's hair begins to stand up on end a little bit on his arms.
I was about to say, this is awful for my hair.
Yeah. I don't know how Schmidt feels about it. Probably annoyed. I don't know. But there's a lot of electricity in this room right now. Edward kneels down the ground a little bit. He's like, okay, this is perfect. Flaffy, now! And Flaffy discharges all of his electricity in a very massive, intimidating thunderbolt. I need Richie to make a dex save.
Plus, so it's 8.
Yeah, that will not be sufficient. Right as Flaffy discharges a huge amount of electricity, it kind of arcs into the sky and then falls down in a massive thunderbolt. And right at that moment, Edward takes a great picture of Richie getting blasted with electricity for 16 points of electric damage. Right. A big old hit. Edward says, "Way to go, that was a great shot." And Flaffy goes, "Meh." And now Richie gets to do another action.
Well, since we're still charged up, Thunderbolt's just a save?
This is not Thunderbolt. This is a different attack.
Oh, okay. Well, since we're all charged up, I'm going to hit him with this, the spark.
Okay.
Does 12 hit the armor class?
Barely not. I am sorry. Flappy is too fluffy.
Dang. Okay. And then, as a bonus action.
Sorry, but we can do that for sure. I need to look at Pokemon rules to see if that would dispel your charge if you miss. I want to say it doesn't.
I think the charge is just over, right? Because it says until your next turn.
Okay, yeah, charge is over. You're right. You're right.
It's 4 damage off the quick attack.
Okay, damage is damage. Nice. Yeah, Richie just gets a nice little quick attack smack after the spark didn't happen to connect and loses some of his charge. Edward runs into the corner behind a pillar. It seems like he's not even giving commands to his Pokemon. He's kind of doing a photo routine. And he says, "All right, Flaffy, it's time for another one." And Flaffy goes, "Bah," and begins to charge its body. And that is its turn.
I'm trying to think of 2-turn electric attacks, but I can't think of anything.
Well, maybe there isn't a real one. We're just making it up as we go.
Okay. Could Richie use quick attack to do damage and flank them?
Potentially. Yes, because a quick attack will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really flanking. You're more just getting a backstab. But I want... There needs to be a roll in there somewhere. I don't know if it can just be free. Let's just make a DC 12 dexterity check. Should be pretty easy.
Yeah. I rolled a 17. That was before the modifier. So
okay, yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
Yeah, Richie uses quick attack, which lets you get a little bit of extra movement and does not provoke an attack of opportunity and positions itself behind Flaffy. Very cool.
Okay, and that was not damage with that. That was just for the movement.
You are able to do damage as well. Kind of
Okay.
passing.
I rolled a 1, so that was 1 damage.
You know what? Damage is damage.
I nicked him on the way around. Quick attack was a bonus action, right?
Yes. 12.
12 plus 6, 18.
Okay. Is that your total damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not super effective, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
18 points of flying type damage as Richie goes bah, 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 and hits Flaffy from all sorts of directions, especially from directly behind. This kind of startles Flaffy into discharging their big old thunderbolt. They are not doing well. They seem very beat up by Richie, and you need to make a dex save.
That was a crit.
Excellent. You are under the impression that if there were multiple Pokemon or targets on the field around Flaffy, they would all be taking damage. Just 6 points of electric damage to Richie.
Cool.
Edward says, Flaffy! I got a great pick out of that, though. Let's try it one more time. And Flaffy goes, bah, and begins to charge up again. This time, like, out of turn, if that makes sense. Fired off the bolt, begins charging right away.
We're gonna charge ourselves.
Okay. Great. You get that armor class bonus. Your next electric attack will be much stronger. Flaffy, inspired by Edward's kind words, looses another thunder. See, I will need a dexterity save from Olga.
Plus that is a 13.
Okay, 13 is sufficient to save. Just barely. So reduced damage incoming from thunder. You'll be glad you had it, because that's 9 points on a successful save of electric damage. Flaffy immediately begins charging again. Seems like when it's at low HP, it is much quicker at charging. It is Richie's turn.
Richie is bloodied. Or in the red HP, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hit him with a spark.
Okay.
Come on, man. Plus that to hit. No, that's still a good roll. 13.
13 meets the armor class of Flaffy. You may deal your damage.
Sick. So, double damage bonus. So that's the plus. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So,
you're getting good at these D&D maths.
Yeah. 10 plus 12. 24.
24.
No. 22.
22. That is sufficient. Flaffy goes down. Edward says, nicely done. He looks at his 2 Pokeballs and he says, all right, it's time. And he sends out a Pokemon that has, from a Mauville City Ball, that has a very distinct scent to it. And upon looking at it, you get the feeling that it's not an electric type. It's got a little blue body and a round, bulbous, flowery head, and it seems to be drooling a little bit. He says, all right, Gloom, it's time to show him. And he kneels down with his camera and he begins charging up a shot. It is Gloom's turn, and Gloom will also begin charging. Its big bulb seems to gather electricity, not electricity, but just energy from around the room. And Gloom, it doesn't really look like it's focusing, it's drooling, and its eyes are closed, but you can tell. You can tell it's charging up. What is Richie going to do? Richie's
going to hit him with that sweet acrobatics.
Okay, let's see it.
Since it's not resisted anymore.
It's true. In fact, it is super effective.
Has a 16 to hit.
That will work. The damage.
Okay.
There are no D16s, so you'll roll just 6 D8. Oh my god.
32.
32. My god. Richie's unstoppable. It does not KO Gloom. Gloom's got a little bit more HP than that.
And then, as a bonus action,
I'm
going to sneak in the quick attack.
Okay, let's get it.
Which only does 2 damage.
And you know what? It's free damage.
Yeah.
Gloom's HP would immediately have gone into the yellow from that. So, but Gloom is not phased. You can hear Gloom go glow, and its bulb is growing greener and greener. At the same time, Edward's flash bulb on his camera is getting louder and louder and more heated up. And all at once, Gloom fires off an impressive beam of solar energy straight into Richie. I need Richie to make another dex save.
Richie fails.
Richie fails. I need a dice.
Richie also has 3 HP, so
okay. Richie.
Fairly confident no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless the solar beam does a clean 2 damage. Richie's probably going to get knocked
I believe it is impossible. So 8 will be enough to KO Richie, unfortunately. Richie gets blasted by solar energy and falls to the ground. Gloom seems rather proud of itself, and Edward says, "Way to go, Gloom!"
We're gonna send out Patricia.
Patricia, let's go.
Cool. Patricia's gonna hit that sweet dragon dance.
Ooh, charging up. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you roll for that? I don't believe you do.
No.
Okay.
But it's active for 10 rounds.
Yeah, that's a very long time. Patricia does a little bit of movement that she learned back at that was at the plantation farm, wasn't it? That was at the berry farm. We were having a recuperation. She did a little bit of research about Jessica, and she learned her dragon dance. Lots of blue, swirling, purple, sparky, arcane energy is flowing around her body as she does a dragon dance. Gloom begins charging up an attack, as expected, and simultaneously Edward says, "Oh, this is going to be a good one," and he readjusts his position. He runs across one of the pillars and gets pretty close to the battlefield. It is back to Patricia's turn.
Cool. We're going to hit him with a sweet peck.
See that sweet peck.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does in fact hit. Roll the damage.
666. So I'm doubling my damage modifier. So
yes, so the same as charge.
1d6 plus 3.
But it lasts long. I think you should increase.
This is also super effective too, right?
It is. That's true. I feel like that move should increase your movement speed as well. I don't know if that's part of it, but maybe we'll get to that later.
Plus 6, yeah, 17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
Gloom is still in it. Barely. Gloom is holding on. It takes a big old peck from a very draconic looking Patricia. Her fluffy white wings are in great contrast to the fierce, piercing beak that she has on her cute little face. And Gloom takes a large amount of damage. Edward snaps a photo of this. He was very impressed by the dragon dance. That's very up his alley. He's like, "Oh, right, I've never seen that before." And he manages to get a picture of it. I think that's very, very cool. Yep. It is solar beam time. Gloom will let loose a solar beam. She has to make a DC 13 Dex save. Patricia, that is.
14. The modifiers, well, I guess, yeah, Ty's favored the attacker, so the modifier saved her, because I rolled a 13.
All right. It might have saved her, but the attack still hits. It just does less damage.
Yeah.
Math. 5 points. Just 5 points of grass damage. You know, that was a big hit, but because you saved, not that bad. As seems to be a thing with Edward's Pokemon, they are inspired when they're at very low health, and Gloom begins charging immediately. What does Patricia do?
I think we're just going to do another peck. We're just going to keep at it.
Okay.
That one crit.
Okay, yeah. Gloom is for sure down. How did you have any flavor text for it?
No.
Okay.
Just a really strong, firm peck.
She does that. Patricia.
Maybe it's like the beak is like glowing a little bit, like it does in the show sometimes. You know?
Okay, yeah. A little zoom in. And Edward makes sure to get a photo of this as well. Gloom takes the final peck and its poor little eyes cross, and it begins drooling more sap. And Edward recalls it. He says, "Wow, way to go! That was really cool." Oh, nice. He gives you 24 Poké-Dollars. He says, "That was really impressive. I got some great shots from that. I have to pay you back for that." And he also fully heals your team, but just except for power points. All right. Last but not least is our gym leader, Watson. He's been the gym leader here for 30 years, 40 years. I don't know. You're gonna need some luck though.
Oh. It's longer than I've been alive.
He brings you to a treadmill like those in the airports, you know? Do you get on it and walk?
Yeah.
Cool. You do that. It angles downwards, and you find yourself going under all those platforms where people and Pokemon are working together. You see a familiar Pokemon from the power plant when you went to go flip the volt switch so this gym would even open up. You see an electrode rolling around. It seems to be levitating some gears above its head. It has an errand to run, apparently. You go under a platform and you descend into darkness, and stadium lights flash on as you go down and down on this treadmill. Are you walking or are you standing?
I think whenever I saw the electrode, I was readying my leg for another kick. And I was like, are we doing this again? Are we?
Got it. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't cross.
So we're just like standing, letting it carry us.
You're standing, okay. It takes you under the facility, which is interesting. You're wondering, I wonder why we're underground for this battle. This is very funny. The stadium lights turn on, and you're in a classic Pokemon stadium. It's a big square. It's got a Pokeball symbol in the middle. However, in each corner, there are little electrodes, and not like the Pokemon, but like just stabs that have spheres at the top, and they're conducting electricity. As you step onto the pitch, your Pokeballs give a little flash, all three of them. And you hear a cackle of an old man from the other side of the pitch. He's in a wheelchair. His name is Watson. He's got long, wily hair, and he has a beard. He goes, ha, 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 you made it. Thank you for flipping the volt switch, by the way. That was very important. I had to get that to get this whole operation up and started again.
No problem.
And
Schmidt just gives him like a thumbs up.
Perfect. Watson goes, wah, ha, 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 ha. Well, we have our fun here. And thanks to the volt switch, we can do this battle properly. These electrodes on the sides of the gym will trigger an effect that I affectionately call the volt switch effect. Now, you're going to choose 3 Pokemon. You're going to start with 1. It's going to be a single battle.
I'm going to start with Quacko.
Okay.
I haven't seen too much from my guy today. Do I pick the other 2 now? Or
yeah, you should select them now.
Yeah, it's Richie and Jessica.
Cool. Quacko leaps off of your shoulders or wherever he is. He flies in from behind you. And Watson says, a Farfetch'd. I love those guys. So
you know what? Me too, man.
He says, I noticed that you came down here and he wasn't in a Pokeball. You do have his Pokeball, correct?
What about it?
He says, well, the way that this electrifying volt switch field works kind of depends on Pokeball technology. You're welcome to use them, but you're going to have to play by my rules.
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So he says, so the way this works is that the Pokeballs register with the field whenever you make an attack, your next Pokemon in line comes out. So if Quacko makes a move, he doesn't know his name is Quacko. If Farfetch'd makes an attack, you must immediately switch him out. Understood?
Understood.
In that case, I'll start with this. And he throws out a Mauville City ball, and out comes a very metallic-looking Pokemon. In fact, this doesn't look like 1, it looks like 3. They have big white eyes, and there are sets of magnets on their spherical bodies with screws poking out. He says, are you ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
All right, initiative time, baby. Yeah, Watson rolled a 5, so you may act first against Magneton.
I think Quacko is going to make a defensive move.
Oh.
And hit him with a sand attack.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see it.
That is a DC 13 save that they have to make.
Okay. They have 3 eyes, but that doesn't give them advantage or anything on this. But it is an interesting thing to keep in mind.
Broken, yeah.
They roll a natural 18. I believe that will be enough.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay. Each little magnet part of the Magneton, each little eyeball summons an energy, a colored energy from its body. 1 is red, 1 is yellow, and 1 is light blue. They fire off, all 3 of them, in a concentrated beam that is pulsing with different types of elemental energy. Quacko must make a dex save.
Does a 5 save?
A 5 does not save. A 5 versus Tri-Attack is actually not that great. So, let's start with the damage. Here. 13 points of normal type damage. And leave it up to the dice. Quacko is now paralyzed. I am very sorry.
Damn.
It seems like the yellow electric part of this Tri-Attack beam seemed to be a little bit more powerful than the rest, and leaves Quacko with a hard time moving around. As this happens, you notice that the little electrodes around the arena just flash for a bit, and Magneton is forcefully recalled back to Watson, and out comes a different Pokemon. If you're going to abide by the rules of the gym, you have to switch Quacko now. Okay.
Yeah, no. We're hard switching out to Jessica.
Yeah, I would recommend for this gym battle you have like all your character sheets out because you're gonna need to.
I have them all, in a row. Cool. I do that for every session, anyways. But
cool. Also, this order that you're choosing is very important. So, who comes out after Quacko?
Jessica.
Okay. So, if this battle lasts more than 6 turns, it'll be the same order. Yes.
Okay.
Out from Watson's end comes a Pokemon that you feel like is familiar, but you haven't seen it looking like this. It's an orange Pokemon with big ears and a lightning bolt tail. It's got cute yellow cheeks. It's nice and chunky. It looks very familiar as something an enthusiast might like, but it's bigger, a little bit more imposing. And it is Jessica's turn. Attack.
I'm gonna smack around that Raichu with the same Mario down smash that we've been doing.
Okay, let's see the revelation dance.
That was a crit fail.
Crit fail, no. This Raichu has never seen a ground type Oricorio. Few people have. Watson isn't really entirely sure what he's looking at all. However, little Mario down smash coming out, Jessica, pillars of earth come out of the battlefield pitch, and Raichu managed to nimbly bounce between them on its deft little feet. It will return an attack as it flings its tail towards Jessica and fires off webs of electricity. Actually do not deal any damage because Watson isn't sure what this Pokemon is. He sees that the electro webs connect with Jessica and just don't bog her down at all. He says, okay, a new ground type, understood. And as those attacks connect, both Raichu and Jessica are forcefully withdrawn from the battlefield. And out comes your last Pokemon.
Okay, and that is Richie.
Okay. For Watson's end, out comes a blue wolf with spiky yellow accessory hair on its body. It looks very fierce. It has a piercing gaze and has a big jaw.
Richie's gonna hit him with a solid acrobatics.
Okay, let's see it.
Dirty 20, yeah.
30-20. That'll hit. Roll resisted damage.
10 damage.
Okay.
And sneak in a good little quick attack there.
Let's see it.
2 extra damage.
Cool. Shoots his arm out of his seat. He says, Manectric now! And Manectric displays its teeth in a very menacing, wolf-like manner. And it sparks with electricity, and it leaps into the air and launches on Richie with a Thunder Fang. And rolls a natural 3, so dirty 10. I don't believe that hits.
Nope.
Damn. Richie elegantly swerves out of the way as a flying squirrel might, and a Thunder Fang does not connect. After Manectric hits the ground, a flash from the battlefield and all of your Pokemon are returned. You don't have one forcefully sent out, but Watson does. Watson's Magneton hits the field again. You are expected to send out Quacko.
I'm sending out Quacko.
Great. It's Quacko's turn.
Quacko, buddy, I'm sorry you gotta go through this. Cool. We're gonna instigate Duck Finals.
Okay. Dex checks. Magneton got a dirty 13.
Okay. They rolled a 12.
A natural 12?
Yeah.
So you're gonna beat them. Yep.
With the modifier? Yep.
Quacko challenges the three eyes of Magneton to Duck Finals. They stare each other down for a moment, and then a quick draw flash. Quacko unsheathes his leak. He doesn't really unsheath it. It's not sheathed, but he pulls it out and whacks the Magneton with a critical hit. Roll your damage.
Yeah. Divide that by 2. That'd be 12 damage.
The Magnetons kind of get smacked into the ground, and their eyes go kind of spirally for a second. They cannot move because they lost Duck Finals. Watson hasn't seen anything like it, and Magneton is stunned for the turn. Cannot act. Magneton gets recalled, and out comes Raichu. And I'm assuming Schmidt sends out Jessica.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna try it again and hopefully do better.
Okay.
Oh my god. I rolled a 2.
No.
It's a 5 to hit. Or it's plus 6 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Still, I don't think it makes the armor class.
It won't. Unfortunately, Raichu's armor class is not that low.
Oh my god.
Understanding that this is now a ground type, Watson instructs Raichu to go for a slam with its big old lightning bolt tail. I don't believe a 10 will hit. Okay, so...
No, sorry.
Okay, so this round was just a total fail. Nothing happened. Raichu gets recalled, and out comes Manectric, and then Jessica gets recalled automatically, and out comes Richie.
I think we're just going to acrobatics again.
Okay.
I think that's still my best option.
Okay.
Does 15 hit?
15 does hit. It beats the armor class. Nicely done.
Cool. I was a little worried about that one.
That was a close one.
14 damage.
Nice.
And
I'm
gonna slide in with a 5 points.
5 from the quick attack?
Yeah, that's a pretty high roll. Yeah,
that was a great turn for Richie. The Manectric seems a little bruised up. It just took a crazy series of hits from an acrobatics followed by a quick attack. It glares at Richie once again, and this time its jaws spark up in fire. And it leaps into the air and tries to munch on Richie with a Fire Fang. And that is that's 26. That's got to be enough.
Yikes, yeah.
That was a natural attack roll of 19, so that's important here. Not too much damage, just 10 points of fire damage. However, Richie's now burned.
All these goddamn statuses. Okay.
That one was a hard one to get. Manectric really earned that. After that attack goes off, back into Magneton and Quacko. Quacko, what are you doing?
Yep. Quacko, my guy. We're going to try the sand attack again.
Okay.
Quacko's just trying to survive.
But what kind of dexterity, right?
Yeah, DC 13.
Rolled a natural
Con
14.
save.
Natural 14 still. Sorry.
Natural 14, okay.
Well, yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Magneton. Oh, you had to roll a d4 to see if you could even move, but that doesn't really matter because you got killed.
I still want to roll it.
Okay. Yeah. On a
I rolled a
1.
1.
On a 1, you skip your turn. So
okay.
That
didn't stand attack anyways.
Yeah, Quacko just tries to move and just completely paralyzed.
Oh my god, Quacko.
Magneton takes this opportunity to let off a Thunderbolt. It has advantage to hit because you're paralyzed. I'm so sorry. Let's see if it does. A natural 17 on the first roll. I will not roll again. And let's see the super effective damage. Not that much. It's only 21 points of electric damage. Still kind of a lot, though. Magneton sees this opportunity with its 3 eyes and charges up all of its magnets and unleashes a powerful thunderbolt into the paralyzed Quacko, who seemed to be a very easy target.
That 21 was applying super effective?
It was. They rolled pretty poorly.
Okay. Quacko is not doing too hot.
Magneton does not express emotion, but if it did, it would be very confident. It gets recalled. Out comes Raichu.
Mm-hmm. And then I recall, and out comes Jessica.
Great.
Jessica. I swear.
Jessica, you can do this.
You got this. Oh, that's a 19, naturally.
Yep, that hits, for sure.
Oh, swear to God. Okay. Oh, 19 damage.
Let's go. Jessica shows off her schmoves, and this time actually connects with Raichu. Deals a good chunk of damage. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Raichu goes for the slam, because it feels like that's kind of all it can do here. A natural 18 will hit. Very cool.
Yep.
And Raichu brings down its colossal tail onto Jessica, dealing 10 points of normal type damage. It will take this opportunity to follow up with a quick attack.
Ooh.
Dealing
that's my move.
1 additional point of damage. So that's not good. But
okay.
9 points overall of normal type damage. They get recalled. Out comes Manectric and Richie. Manectric is not doing super great. It's a very proud and confident Pokemon, but it's a little hurt.
With our last acrobatics of the day.
Oh man, the PP actually a thing.
Yeah. Does an 11 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay. As a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak in the quick attack damage.
Great.
1. So.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
This time, seems like Manectric was under the impression that the fire worked, but instead of unleashing its fire fangs, it will instead launch a flame burst from its mouth.
Oh shit.
You need to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Yikes, Richie, why aren't you rolling better? It's an 11, so no.
Okay. Full damage flame burst coming in.
Actually, gets flame burst?
It does.
I know it gets flame thrower.
They got flame burst in Gen 5 and Gen 6. I don't know if it must have gotten in Gen 7 and then in Gen 8. I have no idea. 11 points of fire damage. Nothing too crazy. The Pokemon gets recalled, and we're back to Magneton Quacko.
Yeah, we just gotta hit this thing. Hit him with a clean aerial ace.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't miss.
Yeah.
It's not double resisted, thankfully, because of how we do this. Normal resisted.
3 damage.
The Magneton begin whirring their bodies around in a circle. They are spinning and spinning. And as they spin, they're causing a screech. It is getting louder and louder. And it charges up this audio energy and fires it towards Quacko in a sonic boom. Must make a Constitution save.
Quacko. That was a crit fail.
Oh no. Well, there isn't any punishment for crit fails. You take 20 typeless damage. Quacko's
Sorry, I just took a bite of food. Quacko is out.
Quacko's out. No. So this will spice up the order a little bit. Watson will cycle through 3, but you'll cycle through 2. Out comes Raichu and Jessica.
We just gotta keep on keeping on. We're gonna do a revenge revelation dance.
Okay, let's see it.
16 to hit.
That'll do it.
15 damage.
15 points. Ground type damage. Raichu's hanging in there. Raichu's gonna go for the slam. It currently feels like that's the only thing it can do. 16 hits, right? Once again, 10 points of normal type damage with a good old tail slam into Jessica. And we'll follow it up with a quick attack, dealing another 1 point of damage. 11 points of normal type damage.
Okay.
Manectric and Richie.
So we're just gonna hit him with the spark. Yeah, that was like dirty 26.
Okay. This Manectric does not have lightning rod, so you may roll resistant damage.
Okay. And it does not get paralyzed because it is an electric type.
That is true. It has static, and Richie's not affected by static. So.
Richie also has static, but they are also not affected by static.
Lots of non-important abilities here.
9 damage.
Oh, for resistant spark? That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's not bad at all.
Pretty good, yeah.
Manectric is going to
Mauville feels kind of overtuned.
Nah, I feel pretty confident on it.
Okay.
What nature did you roll? Lucky?
Lucky, yes.
I think that's kind of why you're doing so much damage.
Okay.
So I think you got lucky, so to speak. Gonna go for that
Richie
thunder
is
thing.
the luckiest boy.
Apparently, yeah. Did you get the name first or the nature first?
I think I got the nature first.
I think you did.
I think that's specifically why I named it Richie, is because
Awesome.
it was lucky.
Love it. Natural 19 on the thunder fang.
Oh,
That's great.
would the burn affect spark damage? No,
the damage
because
of spark.
Richie's burnt.
Oh, yeah, it would. A burn creature deals damage at disadvantage, so you have to roll your damage again and take the lower one. You would flinch here, however, because you're getting switched out, it's not going to apply. 14 points of electric damage as a thundery fang clamps down on Richie. Richie takes an additional 3 points of burn damage before he switches out.
Yikes.
Magneton hits the field, and this time not against Quacko. Now Jessica's here.
All right, we don't do quads, right?
No, we don't. It would be way too
Okay.
broken.
We're still gonna do our good old revelation dance, though.
Absolutely. Roll it. I'm sure you looked up if Magneton got levitate or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 to hit.
I'm
I
sorry.
feel like that's not. Yeah.
Yeah, Magneton is a steel type. It does not get connected. Magneton is pretty heavy, but it is floating above the ground. It's not to say it has levitate. However, it does manage to just float above this ground type attack. Magneton is going to charge up metallic energy around its body. It will fire off a flash cannon towards Jessica. This is a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh man, getting kind of close. It's a challenging gym battle. 11 points of steel type damage. Jessica's still up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of my Pokemon are in single-digit health, though.
Oh no. Okay. So out comes Richie versus Raichu, a new matchup. Raichu seems to be a little tired. It wanted to be using range attacks, and it keeps running around and slamming. So it's like it's a little out of breath here.
I'm going to charge, just specifically to increase my AC,
Okay.
and then throw out a quick attack.
Hey, that's a sick combo. I never even realized that was part of that. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I got max rolls. That's 6 damage.
Yo, that's like a regular
sick.
attack. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Richie popping off. Watson is familiar with electric types, and Watson is concerned that this Emolga may have a electric type reducing ability, but he will go for it nonetheless. Raichu flings out an electrified web from its tail towards Emolga. Does a 12 hit.
No.
Lucky. Very lucky. Emolga manages to get out of the way, and Raichu is looking really beat up. Manectric versus Jessica. Jessica's your reigner. Jessica's the one who's got to bring it home.
Jessica's also in single-digit HP. Jessica, come on, we gotta hit this. 16?
16 does hit.
Yes. 14.
Ooh. Nice hit. Manectric is still up, but it is in red HP. Not bad at all.
Damn it.
All right. Gonna go for that flame burst. Range a little fireball shooting out. Well, you have to roll to save.
Oh.
It's a D15 dex save.
Plus 3. I didn't make it.
No, Jessica. Okay. Well, here comes the flame burst. Maybe low rolls. You said you're at single digits, right?
Yeah.
How single of digits?
8.
Manectric got an 8 exactly.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. Jessica goes down. Manectric is not doing well.
Can Jessica hold on because it loves me? No. That was a joke.
I would let you roll a d20 and like get a 20. That's the only way that could happen.
If I crit it, okay. I did not.
Okay, great. I'm glad that we did it, so we won't be wondering.
Oh, 7 HP Richie versus the world.
Richie versus the world. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. I've seen crazier things. All these Pokemon are weakened. Some of them are very close to fainting.
We're gonna do our charge quick attack combo. 2 damage.
2 damage.
That's resisted, right? Because it's a normal hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 1 damage.
1 damage. No. Okay.
How am I gonna hurt this thing?
I don't know. Magneton's gonna summon its sound energy and request a con save for Richie.
Constitution.
I don't think charge matters at
18.
all against Magneton. You do save. Nice.
Yep.
Very important. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen all 4 attacks. Fire Attack, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom. They are all saves. No, Thunderbolt's not. Just kidding. Thunderbolt. It helps with Thunderbolt. Anyways, the Sonic Boom goes wide. A little hole in the foundation of the battlefield, in the wall, from the resulting blast of sound energy. Richie stays in. There's no more switching to be done, and out comes Raichu. Richie, what are you doing?
Richie, what are you doing?
Raichu's looking beat up. Doing great.
Same thing, and hope for a high roll on the quick attack. 6 max damage on the. Yep.
Raichu gets knocked out.
Yo, Richie, let's go.
Very good. Raichu's hanging on just by a little bit of HP. It let that a cute squeak and collapses, and Watson recalls it. Now it's a 2v1.
Richie's burnt.
Richie takes 3 damage.
Does Richie take 6 damage because of last turn as well?
We did it last turn. Oh, dude, that's so broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. With that, Richie's at 1 HP. So, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Richie, what are you going to do against Manectric?
Cry.
Crying is a free action as discussed. Do you intend to make it attack?
21 to hit. So
that'll hit.
3.
Okay. Manectric, looking to seal the deal here. Gonna go for a Thunder Fang. Natural 18. I believe that connects.
Yeah, even with the charge boost. God damn it.
Manectric chomps onto Richie and ends the battle. Watson said, as a flying type enthusiast, you made it pretty far. I'll let you know the rematch clause of our gym, alright? You're able to come back and challenge me again. You can skip all the challengers. I got a back door over here. You gotta wait at least a day. Your prize money will go down, but I'll give you another shot. Sound like a deal?
Yeah, man.
He gives you a little salute, and there's another walking platform that leads you out of the gym. You're standing outside of the gym. What's on your mind right now? What do you want to do?
Pokemon Center with my 3 fainted Pokemon.
Sure, yeah, you do that. You rush to the Pokemon Center, you get them all healed up. They are looking at you with confidence.
I don't think we're quite ready to rematch that gym yet.
Right.
Do we know, like, a layout? We don't have the map.
Of Mauville?
Of Hoenn.
You do not? There's one in every Pokemon Center against the wall.
In the Pokemon Center?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... I guess you'll want me to roll for it. I want to go to the map and try to figure out where the closest gym is.
Yeah, basic intelligence check. DC 10.
I rolled a 14. So
okay, yeah.
I don't think Schmidt has... No, Schmidt is done, but it's not minus intelligence.
Yeah, there's a key and there's a little symbol for where there are Pokemon gyms. You have some options. If you could catch a ride, Dewford is pretty close. If you go straight north, it's a perilous trek, but you can get to Lava Ridge. There's a gym there. Alternatively, you could go west, and you could find yourself either in Restboro, which is a little bit closer, or that's Petalburg. So those are your closest options. I think that's actually all the remaining gyms that are on land.
Yeah, this is a really good spot. I think we're just gonna head west, though.
Gonna head west? Cool.
Yeah.
You do that. You take your recuperated team. Quacko is following behind you. And as you exit the Pokemon Center, you are greeted by 2 very differently sized birds. They are not flying. They are perched, and they are wearing uniforms. One is a brilliant, beautiful red, white, and blue eagle. It looks very powerful, maybe the strongest bird you've ever seen.
Holy shit.
On its shoulder is a very small, rotund bird that has a music note for a head.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the breviary has a little hat on that has like a very official looking symbol. It's carrying a satchel, and it pulls something out of its beak and hands it to you. Do you receive it?
Yes.
Okay. You have a sealed envelope with a wax seal in red, and it has a symbol on it. Roll a history check.
Roll a history check. 14.
You, as a bird lover, but also as a Johto resident, you recognize this as like a very important Pokemon / symbol to the Johto people. This is a wax symbol of a Ho-Oh.
Oh.
Do you open the letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the Chatot have anything to say?
It may. Chatot's just eyeing you warily right now. Let me send you the letter.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
I'll let you read it, and then I'll describe it.
Yikes.
Okay, so what this breviary has handed to Schmidt is a subpoena to come to court to return a Farfetch'd to someone named Nicholas who lives in Goldenrod City. The accused is none other than Schmidt. There's a warning that says Interpol will commence official investigation if timeline is not met, and that timeline is 1 week. If he does not appear in court, he may face a fine of 40,000 Pokédollars and an international criminal charge. It is signed by none other than a mysterious Nick. Who's Nick? What's going on here?
Nick is my roommate that just left and abandoned Quacko for me to take care of.
And now he's filed a criminal charge of grand theft Pokemon in the 1st degree.
God damn it, Nick.
Chatot says, if you have the funds, please fill them here. And holds out like a little collection bag.
So the funds, the 40,000, or or to return. I don't have the funds.
Okay. Chatot says, you are expected to appear in court in 1 week. And then Braviary kind of lets off a eagle scream. And Chatot says, if you have no further questions, we will depart.
Can I get a ride home?
No.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. And then
I was so excited to
fly
see
away.
them.
I believe, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, that could be a good place to call our session. Thank you for listening to Schmidt's Mauville City Gym Challenge. Despite a terrible matchup for his beloved flying types, Schmidt persevered and made it to the final round before barely being defeated. What awaits Schmidt next on his journey? What is going to happen to the rest of the party who jumped through the portal on Cycling Road? The only way to answer these questions is to join us next Tuesday and every Tuesday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. All of our links are on Linktree/Dunsparce. We'll see you next week.
Definitely not how I thought that was going to plan out, but
definitely a downer day for Schmidt, dude. Like,
yeah, what the fuck, dude?
We knew the gym would be hard. I think, all things considered, you did very well. I think with just a little bit of luck or maybe some grinding, the rematch could totally happen.